Hello, my dear Libras, and welcome to my channel. So, a couple of new things I want to announce real quick. I got an official website. So, check me out on chillinanitarot.com for personalized readings. You have your picks of choices of, different readings that you can choose from, and it's all legit. I'm officially an LLC. So, go ahead and support your girl. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the bell so you can be notified for when I put out my next videos. All right. So today we're going to do a reading for my Libras for this month of June 2022. We are using the Angel Tarot deck along with the Enchanted Map Oracle deck for advice and guidance. And this month's scent for my air signs comes from the Replica brand. This is a little mini set that I purchased. I am not sponsored. I just do this because I love perfume. And I don't know if you heard my other videos, but perfume is very important and it's extremely particular, right? Because you pick it based on what you like. So this is a very personalized type of thing. And now you can even create your own perfumes with, through certain channels or websites and all of that. So it's pretty darn awesome. But for my air signs, I do recommend the bubble bath from the Replica brand. It is a rather nostalgic scent. It's kind of sweet, but it has, I don't know, it's fun. Something fun about it. It's lighthearted, but there is a little strength to it. It's not so subtle. And that's something that I do like about this brand is that their scents are not so subtle. They are somewhat unique. They're not your typical, even with the bubble bath, it's not your typical bubble bath smell. Yes, the familiarity is there, but there are certain notes, scents, or certain scents in this that they use in their formula that just makes it stand out a little bit. And I really do enjoy this brand, let me tell you. Um, I love Lancome and I love Estee Lauder, and I can't wait to get some of the other brands that are out there and really get an opportunity to explore some of the different kinds of perfumes that are out there. But I will admit that Replica is definitely like one of my all time favorite brands. So bubble bath for my air signs. And let me tell you, I just did the Gemini reading, and I think that bubble bath for my air signs, not just as a perfume, but you may need one yourself if you can do it, or just you know when you're taking that shower, lather up really well, But yeah, so I hope you give it a try if you're looking for something new. And let's take a look. Let's see, what messages do we have for our Libras for this month of June of 2022? I do apologize if you hear any additional sounds. My neighbors are getting some yard work done, heavy duty yard work. And that's all great because, um, it's for improvement. So let's see, what messages do we have for our Libras? Wow, for this month of June 2022. Oy. I don't know, I'm feeling the cards a little heavy. I just did Gemini's reading and that was fine. Libra, you're in need of taking a deep breath. Spend some time just doing some deep breathing, slow, deep breaths. Be gentle with yourselves when you're doing it, and then just kind of work the depth of your breathing little by little. Okay, I think that's important. I don't know why. We got the star and we got 8 of air. You're in your head. Take a deep breath. Get out of that mind frame. You don't need to be in there. You're doing it to yourself. I haven't even pulled out cards. I'm just looking. Whoops. All right. Yeah, I'm done. Let's see. Don't forget that this is your life. So all of this is based on whatever the current energies are. And thanks to free will, you are able to make, thanks to free will, nothing is set in stone, right? Everybody is going to make their own choices no matter what is going on. And so therefore, I want to remind you that this is your life and you are the one who's experiencing it. Therefore, make the decision that is in your highest interest. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, there we go. A little heavy, I could tell. I feel it. Ooh. It's all right. It's okay. We're gonna make it anyway. I forget who sung that song. That might be the song that you need. It's familiar, I'm sure, or something along those lines. Little sage. This energy is kind of heavy. I'm trying to be kind of lighthearted about it. Oh, man. Okay, but you know what? You're gonna get clarity. Ten of Fire, you're very overwhelmed. You come to the end of a cycle, an end of a time period that's just laden you with burdens, and you're overwhelmed and you're exhausted and you just can't take it anymore. You can't do it anymore. So guess what? You're at the end. Congratulations. It's time for you to let go of them burdens, and pass that torch on to someone else, or give it back to who they need to go to. I can't take on everything yourself. I get it. You want to help everyone, but we can't. Sometimes we think that we have to take everything on, but there's been illusions of grandeur. I'm getting illusions of whatever. If it's love, it's almost like maybe you made the wrong choice, and that's just created this feeling. Or you're finally tired because you finally see through the facade. You finally see through the illusion, through the fantasy. um let's see if I could get it to better focus. You're tired. Oh my god, I could feel your weariness. You need a bubble bath. Cause I take bubble baths. You need that bubble bath. And even if you can't take a bubble bath, man, you just have a shower or whatever your situation might be. When you lather up real good, really get those bubbles going on your body. And when you're, rinsing off all those bubbles, just think of all the impurities, all the negative thoughts, all the negativity, negative energies, in any way, shape, or form that they may come washing away. It's almost like a form of protection for yourself. And if you're interested in a new perfume, don't forget the replica bubble bath or any perfume that you have. Kind of think of it when you wear it make the attention almost as if it's just to attract the positive energies, positive people, the right people to you, and kind of like a protection word, I would say. Whew. Okay, I can't get over the tiredness. You need a nap. I think I'm gonna take a nap. When I'm done with my air signs, I'm gonna need a nap. Bottom of the deck, we have life experience. So this is a tower moment, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, and it's time to spread your wings. Oh, Queen of Air. Oh my god. My poor baby. Eight of Air again. Justice. Oh my gosh. Ten of water. What happened? Oh. I don't mean to be so dramatic. I'm sorry if I'm coming across so dramatic. It's almost like I can kind of like sense that heartache, you know? And I'm kind of like, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm kind of stunned to silence right now. It's almost like we need a moment of silence. I'm so sorry, my dear Libras. Oh, and my daughter's just itchy. You know what? Ay, Dios mío. Yep. You think I'm not kidding. I definitely do practice what I preach. Just a teeny bit. It's a strong scent. Don't get me. It's a strong scent. This is, gotta go a little bit light, a little careful. Okay, little droplets, but it's so strong. Oh, and it smells so good, so good. Yeah. All right. So your overall underworld energy, my dear Libras. There was a tower moment. It doesn't have to be so major, but it's definitely major for you personally on a personal level because things were shifted, things changed, something. It could be, this could be any area of life. Let me let you know right now. But what has happened, I believe, is that your viewpoint, your vantage point, your perspective, I don't know why all these different types of words were the same thing in the end. Basically, the way that you see things has changed. Okay. And you were really in your head for a minute. Oh, I can make room for this. Okay. Didn't mean to take so many cards, but um so you had a tower moment. I think it has a lot to do with the way you see things, the decisions that you're making. It's almost as if you gained experience, you know. Um and whatever happened, it's got you in this state of mind, like, you need to change, you need to make a decision, you need to change your perspective on things, but for whatever reason you're choosing not to. I'm trying to see. Okay, I don't know why. Trying to make it brighter. That's about as much as I'm gonna get right now. You're really stuck in this negative mind frame, and that's what has you kind of like on edge, and you don't know what to do with all these things in your head, right? This explains the Ten of Fire. Like, it's so overwhelming, but you have justice. You're here. You are definitely in your own element. You do have justice, so you need to stand up for yourself. That's how I'm taking it. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right and stand. I just say you need to stand up for yourself. Like that. That's what you need to do. Cut. Cut it. You see. Just do what's right. What did I say earlier in my little spiel in like the first 3 to 4 minutes of this video? This is your life, right? Everything's based on whatever the current energies are, but in the end, we all have free will, so that's why energy is a flow. You got to go with the flow. You got to go with the changes, right? Whether we like it or not. We don't have control. We can't control. We can't manipulate forever, because eventually people are going to grow up and grow out of things. And that's exactly what you're doing, Libra. You're growing up and growing out of things. You gained experience and you're trying to recover from this experience, but you got all these things going on in your head that you don't know what to do. And you realize what an illusion is, what that you were living, as far as whatever aspect of your life this has been. It could be major, it could be minor, but it's enough that it's got you all twisted up in your head. You're stuck in all these negative thoughts, and you really need to come out of there, because in a way you're kind of creating these negative thoughts because you don't want to see. I wonder, you don't want to admit the illusion that something really was, whether you were wearing the rose colored glasses or the other person. But it seems like you were wearing the rose colored glasses. You didn't want to face it. You still don't want to face it, because that means too that you got to take responsibility and accountability for yourself and your part in whatever occurred. And that's not something that you want to do. But guess what? It's time, because you got the Ace of Air. You got a whole set of new ideas going on. You coming in. But you got to come out of that state of mind. You got to understand, you don't have to take on these burdens. They're not your burdens to carry. Or you're done. Like that, all of that is done, said, and over with. You know, you can't keep pushing with these burdens that are no longer yours. It's okay to realize that, something was an illusion, or that you thought you had so many options and you realize that you really don't. Now you got to come up with some new ideas in order to push forward and go in a new direction. Especially when it comes to the way you see things and the way you think about things. That is going to be very important. Let's take a look at why the 10 of Fire and 7 of Water are here, please and thank you. Why the 10 of Fire and 7 of Water are here, please and thank you. So perhaps, well, that fell. Okay. Right here. Got it. Reversed, Seven of Fire. You weren't standing up for yourself. You weren't standing your ground. Um, and then we got King of Fire at the bottom of the deck. Five of Fire. You're doing well, moving on, but a lot of stuff got in the way, not allowing you to push forward to achieve certain things, to accomplish certain things, right? Um, you were just trying to keep your emotions in check, but you didn't stand up for yourself. You didn't want to admit your feelings. What was the problem? Like, you're trying to pretend like you're good, like you're fine, like it's really not anything to you, but whatever it was, or whoever it is, you do have strong feelings for them, or they for you. They may have water in their chart, but I just feel like this is your energy. Because the question is, why are these two cards here? And the answer is this: you're. It says, open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Seven of Fire is defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. But if it's in reverse, that's not what you're doing, because you're not facing anything. You're trying to behind an illusion, like you're fine, you're okay, and you're not. And that's what's got you stuck in your head. You trying to push forward, right? Because look, we got Knight of Fire, Nine of Earth. Like, you're really doing well, right? Or maybe this other person could be fire sign, could be earth sign, right? But if the other person, let's just say for example, they're a fire sign. Nine of Fire is indicative of Sagittarius, right? So that could be someone that you're dealing with. We have Earth, and I have three of Earth here. Okay, see where my pinky is? Three of Earth there, so that could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Um, they may have fire in the chart. This fire sign may have Earth in their chart, or these are just the energies that the other party may be in, or this is you. This was your energy that you might be in. Take it how it resonates with you. But the point is that this person was very passionate, adventurous, self-assured. They're restless. There's a lot of this in and out energy going on, but they're very impulsive. And that's, a lot of people want to say, oh, the Night of Fire players and all this and that. It's not necessarily that. I think more than anything, it's just that they're very passionate and impulsive. Like they truly do follow their passions, and that's the direction that they go in. And what they want, they go for it, and they want it now, right? So it's the energy behind this is really really forceful, really passionate, impulsive, but it's also, what this person wants, right? It's the direction they want to go in. And it's the Nine of Earth. They're very, and although this is the kind of energy they may have underneath, they are very self-reliant, self-independent. They're doing well, right? They're able to live a lifestyle that's somewhat comfortable. Okay. Um, and they're moving forward. They're moving on. It could be you too, but there's this. There are all these conflicts, right? That is out of their control or out of your control, even. Um, and with these conflicts, it makes it difficult to really maneuver in the way that you want as the King of Fire, the energy that you or the other person may be embodying. Um, I really think that this is just you, and the other person is more of a knight, because they're in the beginnings, not necessarily the beginning stages, like they're getting there. They've already begun that journey to get to that Nine of Earth, and moving on and so on and so forth. And I think you kind of sense, if you don't see it, this, you know this, you see that things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. You may need to take a trip because you're so overwhelmed. But again, with all of this going on, you want to be in the energy of the King of Fire, but there's just too much going on. I think this is more your energy. The other person was the Knight of Fire. um there's so many outside conflicts. If this is a romantic experience that has kind of that has experienced a very tremendous change, especially the way you view it, the way you see it, the way you think about it. It may have even changed your willingness to want to deal with it, right? But because of all these conflicts, all these issues that are out of both of your control, you find it very difficult to really go after it, to really pursue it. And part of that is because um I guess because you see that person trying to move forward in a certain direction, you want to pretend as if everything is fine. And you can't. Yeah, I think in the end, it's time for you to finally face, um, to finally confront it, and I think even to confront your emotions about the whole situation. Whatever this, I don't really. This is just to me, especially with a king of fire, a king of water here, and you have king of fire. So there's a lot of passion, a lot of emotion there, great energies. We have queen of air. There was no, you know what it was? There was no firm foundation. There was no firm foundation. Whatever this was built on has the foundation, I believe, is what's crumbled. And now, whatever it is that this relationship is, because it's got you so stuck in your head with all these negative thoughts that you now have to face and come out of in order to be able to process the emotions and realize and acknowledge and accept what it is you're actually feeling. So then that way you can finally um, regain that passion within yourself to stand up for yourself, to really go for what it is that you want in order to overcome all of these external conflicts and embody that energy of the king of fire. You have to make the hard decisions, and you don't want to, but you have to. And it's time, because if you don't, it's just hurting you. I mean, you're not hurting anybody else personally. In the end, you're the one who's deeply hurt, and you need to face it. You need to make the right decisions. You know, again, the decisions that's in your highest interest. The tower has hit. This is in the past. Um, is it recent? I would say yeah, but not so. I mean, it's been a little bit of time. It's been some time. A challenging beginning. I mean, you may need to start with communication, and that may be challenging. But I think if you communicate your feelings and even just address it yourself and what it is that you do want, and address that, I think you'll be fine. You'll gain even more clarity. Take that bubble bath. You need it. What advice do we have for our Libras for this month of June 2022? Libras, this is tough. No wonder you needed that deep breath in the beginning. This is tough. I get it. All right, we have flying and unexpected visitors. Hmm. I didn't read for a Gemini, so I may or may not do it for you. I haven't seen these cards, but flying, I think that's just being free. That's being able to move again. That's air energy. This is the energy you need to come in. And 2 plus 0, that's a 2. We got 2 pillars here. I'm trying to see if there's any other 2s. No. Queen of air, life experience. No. I think there's a bit of duality, and that's okay. Yeah, because you're portraying one thing. You're portraying yourself to be okay, but you're really not. And it's time to really come out of that and really face, really confront yourself. I'm gonna read it. And then unexpected visitors. So you may be visiting somebody they're not expecting you. You may get a visit from someone you're not expecting. And unexpected visitors could also be, oh, you got a rabbit here, so a frog there. Maybe you get a new pet. All of a sudden there's I don't know, a rabbit on your front door or something. I'm just going by what's in the pictures. It could also be changes. Changes. You may surprise somebody with a visit. They may surprise you with a visit. Uh, but let's take a look. 20 is flying. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. I told you. Remember I said like the vantage point, the perspective, all of that, all those words. Look at that. It's all here. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hope for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. So it's time. If we want to take a look at number 41, it says, if you expect the unexpected, you'll be prepared for miracles. And like I said, changes, right? That could be it. That you got to be ready for the changes. Detours, surprises, and paradigm shifts. Expect the unexpected, no matter how detailed your plans are and how clear you believe the road ahead to be. There are times when the best plans are waylaid by unforeseen circumstances. At first, detours may seem inconvenient, but a surprise turn of events signals that the adventure of life is beginning to get interesting. No one can plan for synchronicity, for fate and destiny to meet, except Spirit, who knows what you can't comprehend for now. Life is full of surprises, so stay on your toes and enjoy this exciting new adventure you weren't expecting. There is a plan for your life that may not match up with your agenda. So the foundation of something has come apart. And it's time to prepare a new one because you got a whole new journey. Wow, I like this. I know at first it's intense, but you got this. And you got to stand up for yourself and know that, yes, you can do it. Just be prepared. There might be some, like I told Gemini, do your research. That's going to be important. Do your research. There's a sense of duality, right? Because we do have the two here. And I want you to look at that duality and in other words, expect the unexpected. So that's a sense of duality. Because you already have certain expectations. Now it's what happens if, I don't know, life throws you this curveball, that curveball. What can you do to kind of help you be prepared for that? It's not to say that that's what you're going to manifest. It's just being prepared. There's no problem with being safe than sorry, with being cautious, or with being prepared in case of an emergency. That's why they say make sure you save for a rainy day, and that's basically what that is. And I think that changing your perspective is going to be a huge significance, a huge important change that you need to do, and that's going to bring you a lot of clarity as well. That's going to help you see things from a whole new perspective and really shift the way you think and feel about certain things and allow you um, to come up with new ways to build a new foundation of whatever was recent or whatever aspect of your life was recently rocked. All right, my dear Libras, that was something. Don't forget to check me out on my website at chilananitarot.com if you're looking for personal readings. You can do all of that there. I tried to make it as simple as possible. So, hey, check me out on TikTok, Chilanani Tarot. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So until we read again, change that perspective. You got this. Bye.